What's going on, YouTube? My name is Yu-Gi-Joh, and we are here again with another case break. This time, Age of Overlord, the newest core booster to be set in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, released on October 20th of 2023. We're a little behind on our case break here. I had a big vacation that I had to go on, and safe to say, it was a good time. But we are here now to show you guys what you can pull out of an Age of Overlord case a month later. Now, if you guys don't know already, we do case breaks when you're doing a case of a specific set that you're going in on. Just be in mind that depending on your locals or your OTS or wherever you get your Yu-Gi-Oh product from, cases can range from $750 to $1,000. Especially coming up into the new year 2024. Yu-Gi-Oh products are getting a bit of a raise and sealed. So keep in mind that cases after this one should be a little higher compared to what Konami usually does. So we'll have to see what they have planned for the next year with that. But Age of Overlord, one of the biggest sets to come out in 2024. Lots of huge pulls in this one, including SP Little Knight is one card that we're going to hopefully try and pull a playset of today, as well as some archetypal stuff like Horus and new TG support as well. So looking into the big stuff for that. Also some big support for Tistina as well. I know that Book of Moon archetype is some players really have their eye on. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Obviously, when we highlight case breaks, we're going to go for ratios and everything like that. So the goal for this video is to pull playsets of every single card in the set. So yeah, before we get going here, guys, make sure again you follow me on Instagram at @you_gi_joe. Give me a follow and subscribe here on YouTube. Ring that notification bell for our next videos. And yeah, make sure you guys follow my drip shop link. That'll be in the description down below as well. We play Yu-Gi-Oh! Monopoly there every single week. And we pull vintage, we pull modern, we pull all bangers every single time. It's a great time. Definitely you should come in and enjoy the rips with the community that we have going there. That again, description for that link will be down below. If you use that link, you get $15 off your purchase as well. So that's also a little incentive to come on in and have some fun. Also, guys, make sure below you comment what your favorite card is out of Age of Overlord. What's your favorite deck in the meta right now as well? We're going to try and maybe get a conversation going down in chat. And we should be having a ban list coming out soon. Coming up with the new Valiant Smashers set coming out too. Keep a lookout for that. We're going to try and have a case break for that one as well. Yeah, without further ado, let's try and go on in and grab some bangers. So we are going to go through one box. We're going to highlight some big cards out of there. And then we will... Oh, there we go. Come on. Then we will, showcase what you can, or what our ratios were. We are obviously trying to get a bunch of quarter centuries as well. We have not pulled, in our last video, we pulled a lot. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was 5 quarter centuries out of Duelist Nexus. That was a couple months ago, so I'm a little rusty with my knowledge. But definitely go take a look at that video as well. That should be on the YouTube profile as well. So yeah, we're going to go through one box and then speed rip the rest of the way, hit the ratios at the end. So let's see what we got. First box is going to be out of the bottom left corner of the top portion of the case. And yeah, let's see what we got. Really excited. I've actually not opened a single box of Age of Overlord yet. I was really waiting for the case break. So let's get it going. First pack. I'm itching today, fam. Let's go. Gonna start off with an Exoraptor here. We'll take that. Watt Kyuki. Some new Watt stuff in here too. Not a bad rip. Not as good in the meta as we thought it was gonna be, but we have to see someone to pilot the deck to the stratosphere, might we say, right? Reckley here, Ken is a huge common. I know a lot of players for Makonko has been using this lately. Dark World actually plays this card well as for their deck too. Ken and Gen, those are the 2 cards we're looking for there. Synchro Rumble is our first super rare of the box. That's really good for any synchro-based archetype, especially those Crimson Dragons right now. Sharv Sarga, some Vanadium Lure here, Roommate, Daybreak, some Ogdoadic cards in here as well. And the first TG support card coming off our rips. Going off to the side here. On to the next pack here of the right side. Synchro Rumble is a nice card, fam. That can get some nice big strategies for those synchro decks off the ground here. Gremluria here, getting ourselves ready for the new Earthbound stuff coming out next year. Keep an eye out for those big OTKs. Tistina, Soul, we got Lilla Rat. Let's talk about our first one before we get to that Ultra. This common is not bad. If you play graveyard summoning strats like zombies or Tyrelman or the like, once per turn, if you special summon a monster from grave, except during damage step, you can make your opponent lose 1,000 life points. If they do, gain 500. You can only activate this effect of Lilla Rat once per chain. So if you have multiple copies of this on the field and you summon singular monster from your graveyard, that's 3,000 burn to your burn damage to your opponent, and you also gain 1,500 life points. If you're a Mayakashi player, keep an eye out for this card. All right, for our first Ultra is going to be Infernal Flame Banshee. Great Ultra to start here. This card is very good. We're getting a lot of new fire stuff next year, guys, so make sure you're on the bandwagon for that. Infernal Flame Banshee, 2 level 4s. You can detach a material from this card, take a pyro monster from your deck, and either add it to hand or send it to grave. So it's a foolish or an add, really solid. If this card is banished and you get and you control a pyro monster, you could special summon this card. If you do, it gains attack equal to the number of currently banished monsters times 100 until the end of this turn. You can only use each effect once per turn. This card is very solid. I would like to pull a quarter century if that's possible. Exe's Entrust here. If you're an Infernal Knight player, you know what this card does. Really solid card for Infernal Knights. Make sure you have a playset for that one. Soul Snow Devil here as well. Vanquish Soul players love this card. In sequence, can burn for a lot and get a whole bunch of different avenues on your play route for Vanquish Soul. Really solid common. And Gaia Prominence. We got a little bit of Gaia Core or Gaia support in here as well. Gaia Knight, Gaia the Fierce Knight. Not too bad. We'll see how it goes in the future. Miracle the Supreme King. We got those ZR cards coming out. Let's go. Tarai here as well. Shrine. We got Pendulum Evolution and TG Mighty Striker. We'll take that to start. I actually am low-key looking for... we got actually new Hungry Burger support in here as well. Nice quick play for that archetype. I am looking for those TG cards. I know they're not too crazy in the meta, but just the kid in me who played 5Ds back in the day would love a playset of all these TG cards, and maybe one day they'll be worth it, right? Master Tao, some Illusion support in here as well. This card's actually pretty good. Scapegoat here. We got Starring Knight. Anybody think this card's going to be played with those Starry Dragon, Starry Knight cards that came out in the first Ghost from the past? We'll see. Peacock here. We got Realm Elegy here as well. Some more Vanadium Vita support coming out. Walk Kingdom coming here too as well. Close. Other Peacock. And Alpha Summon. Getting a little bit of lore for Invoked. Do y'all remember Invoked? Alistair's right there getting ready to go. Target one of your banished monsters and one of your opponent's banished monsters. Special summon your monster to your opponent's field and you special summon that opponent's monster to your field. Nice little generic trap card. To get some reborn action and flip around a bit. Now, Kashtira was still playable in the meta. It's still definitely playable, but could be a nice little option to reborn some things. Another little wrap here. Miracle. We got Earthbound again. We got Reclia and Starry Dragon Cycle here. Now, this is another not random, but really cool generic trap here. 1 second. I don't know what that was. All right, we're back here. Sorry about that, guys. My mail showed up. But anyway, Starry Dragon Cycle. This is basically you target an extra deck monster on the field, return it to the extra deck. Then based on the type that is sent, you could special summon one appropriate monster from either grave to your field. So Fusion Monster, it would be the monster with the same attribute. Synchro would be monster with a lower level. Xyz would be the same level as its rank, and then Link would be monster of the same type. So that's pretty nice for a generic reborn there. We'll add that to our super rares. Origami Goddess, this is one of the commons I would like to talk about real quick. This is a very nice double attacker for any type of gambling deck. Those are those dice roll decks. If you roll a dice and the outcome is whatever the effect is, this is pretty solid. So once per turn during your main phase, you can toss a coin until the result is tails. So you keep flipping until that thing turns tails. If you do draw a card, for every 2 heads, each time a coin tossing effect resolves while this monster is on the field, double this card's attack for each heads for that effect. That is a permanent attack game too. It's a nice little common. There is the Gen. We have the Ken. We pulled the Gen. Again, these cards basically flip each other. Very nice. Red Arrows and Rose Papillon. Very OG card. If you guys remember GX and Crystal Beasts, you know this card very well. We're finally getting it in the meta. A little too late, but still, regardless, a cool little nostalgic pull there for GX lovers. Rose Papillon, Jesse Anderson. Let's go. Next one, Cursed Bride Doll, another common I'd like to talk about. 3-starred Spellcaster Tuner. When you draw this card, you could reveal it, special summon it. Easy as that. At the start of each battle phase, there are more cards in the field than your opponents. This card gains attack equal to the difference times 300 until the end of the turn. Once per turn during the end phase, this card's in the grave because it was sent there this turn. You can place it on top of the deck. Nice little OTK. Nice little tuner action as well. But that top deck effect is a little bit of a drawback. So we'll see if this card sees any play anytime soon. Another Ken, another Exoraptor, Discordance, and Exceed the Pendulum. If you're a Pendulum player, you love this card. Another retrain from Beyond the Pendulum that came out in Dimension Force last year. Let's go. Daybreak again, Startling, another Goddess, and a return of the Testina here. Those Book of Moons, man. We love those Testinas. See if they ever get any more support after this one. Still a little behind the curve, but we'll see. That new rank 10's nice. Or rank 12? I think it's a rank 12. Wakiyuki Asset Mountus here. Another TCG exclusive. Nemluria. We got Keb SNF. There we go. Protection of Horus. I would like a playset of all the Horus cards today if possible. That's an archetype I'm personally looking for. And looking for, you know, some strats that kind of entangle the two together. Because Horus is a nice little engine for any basic graveyard deck. Got a couple more of these full armored XCs. Those water cards in this set is actually really nice as well. Stars Align, Starring Night, Play, and Odd Eyes Arcray Dragon. Nice ultra rare retrain of Z-Arc, but a little bit of a stronger one too. Good little ultra to pull. Not the best ultra, but a good one nonetheless. There's some degenerate shit you can do with Card Scanner, though. We'll take that. Excuse my language there. But some nice pulls there. UFO Light for those illusions. Another Red Arrows coming off the board as well. Next one. Continuing on this box, we're going to skip a couple things here. Watt Psychic here. We got Nephil Abyss here. Another big boss monster for those Ogdoadics. That's a nice pull. We'll take that. Realm Elegy here as well. Another Origami Goddess coming off the board. We'll take that for your common slot. Those Snake Eye stuff, that's what we're looking for as well. The Sinful Spoil Snake Eye stuff. Very expensive high-end cards in this set for them. But a really good deck. Another one of those engine pieces as well. We got Baphomet, another one for those Chimeras. If you guys saw the Duelist Nexus case, Chimera is a huge archetype in the meta right now. Getting more support here with the Baphomet as well. We'll continue that on. A couple nice other commons. Walk Kingdom number 2 or 3, I think, of the box. So yeah, most of the commons we're pretty much going to pull playset of right off the top here. Pit Knight Philly. We got Lightworm here as well. Discordance, Watt Psychic, and Flamebird's Dragon is our first secret rare of the case. This card is very, very nice if you're able to get it on the field. You can target a face-up monster in the field or in either grave. Place it face up in its owner's spell or trap zone as a continuous spell. During opponent's turn, quick effect, you can target a monster card, treat it as a continuous spell on the field, special summon it to your field. So nice little disruption effect and also a reborn that you know, you can get off of this card. If this card is sent from hand or field to grave, you can special summon 2 level 1 fire monsters from your grave. That is generic fire. So you can theoretically summon Kurikara from grave off of this guy. Not bad. We'll take it. Add it to the stack. Another Snow Devil here. Immortal Bushy. This is our first one of this box. All monsters in your grave become warriors. Once returned in the end phase, destroy all monsters you control. Definitely a drawback. We'll have to see if this card sees some play anytime soon, though. There is some generic, not generic, but there's definitely some, you know, big brain plays you can play with this card. Fallen and another Gen coming off the board. And then last pack on the right side of the box. So it's still missing a couple of hits. We got ourselves a secret and 2 ultras. We're going to continue going here. Watt Tuna is another one of those extra Watt cards. Embrace the Testina coming off the board as well. Guy Promise, that's our first IAS. Hey, we got some more aliens in 2023, fam. 5Ds rejoice. Alien cards back in the meta. All right, left-hand side of Age of Overlord. And then after this box, we're going to definitely do a speed rip. We're going to highlight the ones that we see fit. Poisoneer again, more support for that Hungry Burger archetype. That's actually a really solid pendulum for that deck. We will take that. Another card scanner off the board as well. Yeah, so we'll speed rip the rest of the way after this box. Highlight and slow down the video for anything massive that we're going to talk about. Master Tao, first seed spitting saplings here. Nice little plant card. Sinavalon likes that one. Let's go. Ogdoadics, invasive aliens, and alpha summons in that pack as well. On to the next one. Have ourselves a Philly, Full Knight, Supreme King, Evolution, and there's a Xiaolong. Let's go. That's one I'm looking for as well. I'm almost done with my Vanquish Soul deck, so this is a nice one to hold on to. If you guys don't know, Vanquish Souls like to tag out at each other and have reveal effects as well. That one adds to the never-ending train that is Vanquish Soul. Snake Eyes, Gen, Arrows, and another Angelic Ring coming off the board as well. All right, next pack. No quarter centuries off this first box so far. Again, we are trying to look for at least 3 in the case. So let's see what we got. Exy's Armor Fortress. I've been seeing a bunch of water decks playing this guy lately. Very solid pull. We'll take that, add it to the collection. On to the next pack. Still looking for any of those big Horus cards and any of those Sinful Spoilers. Canopic Protector, speaking of Horus, this is a very nice pull. Once per chain, when your opponent activates a card or effect, you could special a Horus monster from hand or grave, but for the rest of the turn, you cannot special summon monsters with the same original name by the effect of Canopic Protector. So basically, you're just reborning once. Pretty solid regardless. If this card is sent from hand or field to grave, you could set it, but banish it when it leaves the field. So again, you can get some nice recurrence here for your Horus monsters. And that is a continuous trap card. Very solid. We'll take that. Was that an all back row pack? No, it wasn't. Okay. Couple packs left here in the first box. Definitely trying to not make this video as long as possible, but we're going to keep going here. Snake Eye Birch here. Going to continue on those Snake Eye cards. Level 1 Pyro, so that Infernal Flame Banshee can grab that thing. Or excuse me, not Banshee, the Flamberge Dragon. Continuing on. That's now a playset of the Alien. I do like those Reptile cards. I do think Ogdoadic is slept on. So let's see what we can get. In the next one, we have the Ash this time around. This is the better one of the Snake Eyes. We'll read both of them actually right now. This card is normal or special. You can add a level 1 fire monster from your deck to your hand, so that basically adds the Birch. You can send 2 face-up cards you control to the grave, including this card, special summon a Snake Eye monster from hand or deck, except Ash. You can only use each effect once per turn, so that's a nice little draw power. The Birch before is if you control a fire monster, you could special summon this card from your hand. Special summon a Birch. You can only special summon Birch once per turn this way. During your opponent's turn, quick effect. That means you can activate it on either turn. You can send 2 face-up cards you control to the grave. Generic cards, including this card, special summon a Snake Eye monster from hand or deck except Birch. So you can theoretically, right, it says Snake Eye. Flamberge says Snake Eyes, so unfortunately you can't summon the Birch, but you can go after Ash, or you can go over the other one, which we have not pulled yet out of the case. So let's see if we can actually finish that off. So nice little recurrence there for those Snake Eyes. Again, we'll have to see if they hit the meta right off the top. Continuing on, we have ourselves Switch Point. This is another generic trap card that I actually really like. Choose 1 monster your opponent controls, and your opponent sends either of the following to the grave. The chosen monster, and the other monster they control. Yeah, so it's basically a nice generic card to get rid of some monsters. Your opponent must control 3 or more monsters in order to activate and resolve this effect. So that makes sense. I was trying to find that other effect in there, but it said at the end of the card instead. All right, on to the next pack. Watuna Stars, we got full armor, and we have ourselves Trisukta Manadiums. Really, really like this card. Very nice pull. Generic tuner, synchro as well. That should be our last ultra from the box. Usually 4 ultras, 2 secrets in a box. Konami does like to do some weird boxes from time to time, though. So sometimes you get more, sometimes you get less. Happy here for our Horuses. We like that one. Nice Beast Warrior coming in. Added to our super pile. We will take that. Love all of these Horus cards. The engine is too good. We're looking for Imseti and the Duamutef. On to the next one. Second to last pack. It's going to be TG all clear here for our supers. We're still missing 1 more secret. So let's see if it's in our last pack of the box. Flamebird's Dragon was our first secret. And last pack, here we go, Starry Night. Stars Align, a Scapegoat, Discordance, and it is SP Little Knight. Let's go. If you guys don't know now, this is the biggest card of the set, and we already have one down. Really big card for the meta. Generic Link 2. Let's just read it, I guess. If you guys don't know what SP Little Knight is at this point, you should be having a playset of these for your collector purposes, but at least one for playing purposes. If this card is linked summon using an extra deck monster as material, you can target a card on the field or in either grave and banish it. Also, monsters cannot attack directly this turn after that effect resolves. So there's a little bit of play action. If you do your battle phase prior, then summon Little Knight, you can, and meeting the requirements, you can still get the banish and not have to worry about that attack directly thing. Your opponent activates a card or effect. Quick effect, you can target 2 face-up monsters in the field, including a monster you control. Does not have to be Little Knight. Banish both until the end phase. So a nice little disruption there. That is a solid pull. Let's go. And way to end that box. I'm now super stoked for this case. So guys, without further ado, we're going to get to speed ripping here. And we are going to slow down the speed rip for any big pulls. Still no quarter century, so we still got a ways away. Let's go. So continuing on here, we have ourselves Arius Labyrinth, the Labyrinth Butler, excuse me. If you're a Labyrinth player, you love this card. Actually not seeing as much play as we once thought, but still solid nonetheless during the main phase quick effect. You can send this card from your hand or field to grave, special summon a Labyrinth monster, or set one normal trap from your hand. It's pretty solid, but again, from hand, not necessarily from deck. This set normal trap can be activated this turn as well. When your opponent activates a card or effect in response to your card or effect activation of a normal trap or labyrinth card, except itself, Arius, quick effect, you can activate this effect in the grave. Special summon this card. You can only activate each effect once per turn. Really solid secret rare for Labyrinth. Coming off the board, that's our first one of the case as well. On to the next pack. And get as many quarter centuries as possible. King Sarcophagus, let's go. Main spell card for the Horus deck. Horus monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects that do not target them. So nice little play on words there that helps you protect your Horus cards. You can send a card from your hand or hand to the grave. Send a Horus monster from your deck to the grave, so a double Foolish Burial, we'll like that. You can only use this effect of King Sarcophagus up to 4 times per turn. So 4 Horus monsters, 4 times you can send them all to grave. Once per turn at the start of damage step, if you have a Horus monster, if your Horus monster battles an opponent's monster, you can send that monster to the grave before damage even starts. So that's a solid ultra rare to have for our build. We do want a playset of that one. Continuing on here. Got ourselves a Dark Hole Dragon. Now, the original Yu-Gi Boomer in me is actually gleaming with excitement right now because Dark Hole is now an actual strategy and archetype in the meta with this Dark Hole Dragon now printed in the TCG. Again, not the best card, but still solid nonetheless. I would like a playset just for nostalgia purposes, but can be played in a lot of Dragon strats or anything that plays any lights and darks. Cough, cough, chaos. Hey, okay, we have our first quarter century of the case. All right, let's see what we got. Pit Knight Philly, Discordance, Watt Psychic, and the first is going to be Dark Hole Dragon. Look at that. Back-to-back quarter century Dark Hole Dragon from the Ultra Dragon before. Let's go. That's our first one of the case. And I'm actually really happy about that. I know it's not one of the priciest ones. It's not one of the best ones to pull. But again, like I said, the Yu-Gi Boomer and me thinking that Dark Hole is an actual archetype now, we will take that as our quarter century of the box, of the case, excuse me, so far. And again, that's our first one. First top load as well. And we will add that to our ratios at the end of the case. Let's go. First quarter century. On to the next one. We have ourselves Wanted, Seeker of Sinful Spoils. This is a crack box, has a quarter century, and one of the best cards of the set is Wanted, Seeker of Sinful Spoils. Let's go. All right, so we are looking for a playset of this bad boy as well. All right, this case looking pretty lit right now. Let's continue on. Last pack of the right side. Will it be anything crazy? Come on, Fire Recovery. We'll take that. I like that one. Have to see if we maybe been gypped one or not. Next one is gonna be Duamutef. Let's go. Duamutef, Blessing of Horus. All right, one of two secrets down for the Horus archetype. Can we get more Duamutefs? And can we get our first Imseti? Last pack of the box, number 4. Quarter century? Doesn't look like it, but this one will be another Torpedo. So 2 in 1 box after going -3 on Torpedo. All right, first portion of the case is done. Top part is done. Let's continue on for the middle portions of our rip. All right, moving on. Second to last on the right side. This one is going to be Dia Bellstar, the Black Witch. Let's go. We will take that. Special summon this card from your hand by sending 1 card from hand or field to grave. You can special summon Dia Bellstar once per turn this way. You can only use each of the following effects of Dia Bellstar once per turn. If this card is normal specialed, you can set a Sinful Spoils spell or trap directly from your deck. Really solid for that archetype. During your opponent's turn, if this card is sent from the owner's hand or field to grave, you can send 1 card from your hand or field to grave, and if you do, special this card. She recurs like crazy. She's pretty much a 1 of in most builds. Could be a 2 of if you really wanted to play her. Really solid recurrence for that archetype. Let's go. First, Dia Bellstar. Nephil Abyss again. First Dia Bellstar out of the box. Let's go. Out of the case. This one's going to be Philly, Armored, Supreme, Pendulum, and Imseti. Let's go. Man, I'm sweating here. I was like, where's the Insemity? We're already 5 boxes in. All right, cool. That's our first one. This is the big Horus card of the 4 monsters for the archetype. You control King Sark. You can special summon this card from your grave. They all pretty much have that generic effect. You can only special summon Horus. Why aren't we focusing here? You can only special summon Imseti once per turn this way. You can only have each of the following effects of Imseti once per turn. You can send 2 cards from your hand to the grave, including this card. Add a King Sark from your deck to your hand, so nice recurrence to get your plays going with Horus. Then you could draw a card. Also, there's a little bit of draw power. If this card you control leaves the field by an opponent's card effect, while this card is in your main monster zone, or in your monster zone, does not matter which part of the monster zone, you can send 1 card on the field to the grave, non-target. Really solid secret rare there to end off box number 5. Going to be a... Let's go! I forgot about Typhon! First Typhon of the box. This is actually the alternate version of Zeus. If you guys know Zeus, that is one of the most broken cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! What are you even doing not knowing what Zeus is? Typhon, really good. During your turn, or turn after, your opponent special summon 2 or more monsters from the extra deck. You can also Xyz summon this card by using 1 monster you control with the highest attack. Your choice if tied. Transfer the materials to this card. If you do, you cannot normal or special summon monsters for the rest of the turn this way. While this Xyz summon monster is on the field, neither player can activate the effects of monsters with 3,000 or more attack. Generic Floodgate, love it. Once per turn, you can detach material from this card, return a monster on the field to the hand, non-target. Really, really good ultra rare from this set. Only our first one of the case, and we're already halfway through. Okay, interesting. We still got a lot to go. Last pack on the right side. Let's see if it's anything nasty. We do have ourselves a quarter century. Interesting box so far. 2 ultras, still no secret rare on this side, but a quarter century. Let's see what it is. Wrap, Miracle, Earthbound, Reclia, and we will take a Flamebird. Let's go. Solid quarter century coming off the board again. We will sleeve and top load that one. Second one out of our case. We pulled 5 in our Duelist Nexus case. Doesn't seem like we're going to get that broken here today. But 2 quarter centuries out of this case so far. If I'm not mistaken, per ratios here, we should be getting 1 more out of the case. Let's go. Flamebird, Darkhold, down and out. Left-hand side of box 7 of our case. Still missing 2 secrets, though, so let's see. See what we got. This one is going to be nice. Another Typhon coming off the board. Getting closer to that play set. We'll take it. 2 down. Hopefully 1 to go. This next one is nice. Imseti. Right back to back. 2 secret rares. And that is now our second Imseti of the case. Good. Closer to our play set of Imseti. That is a big one to grab. Nice, quick, easy rip so far. Hopefully my phone don't blow up. All right. First pack. Hey! We will take 2. Let's get that play set, baby. SP Little Knight coming off the board. First secret rare in the first pack of box number 9 of our case. Let's go. Way to start this box off. Okay. Woo! 2 Little Knights. We'll take it. Last one of our box is Dia Bellstar. Okay, 2 of her down. First one is a Duamutef. That is a playset. Let's go. Back-to-back Duamutefs in a case, or box, excuse me. All right, Horus. We just need 1 more Inseti, excuse me, for the Horus cards. And hopefully complete some play sets of Imseti. Dia Bellstar Wanted. It doesn't seem like we're going to complete Wanted as a play set. If we can get a second copy, that'd be lit. There is Imseti. We did complete the Horus. Let's go. That's actually really solid. I'm really happy about that. We only pulled 2 quarter centuries out of the case. Let's see. There we go. Another quarter century, and I thought I saw some black there. Okay. Fighting Porter, Pendulum Illusion, Escape Goat, Cursed Bride Doll. It is going to be the Arc Ray. Let's go. We'll take that. Okay. Beautiful quarter century coming off the board there. All right. There are 3 in a case for this one. Let's go. Here we go. This one is Wanted. Okay, so we did end up pulling 2 Wanteds out of our case. 2 Dia Bellstar, 2 Wanteds. This has definitely been the Horus case, which I'm happy about. But, you know, them's be the realm so far. Realm Elegy. Here. Second to last pack is going to be the Silvera. And chat, this is our final pack of Age of Overlord case break. Is there anything crazy in the close here? Full armored, stars aligned, starring knight, and play of the Destina, and Snake Eye Oak. Okay, that is our case of Age of Overlord, fam. 12 boxes down. We're going to get you to recap right now, so stay put and hang out and watch this time lapse over. See you in a bit. All right, fam. After some deliberation, we have the final count of our big hits. Before we get into the big hits, commons and supers, we pulled playsets and then some of everything. Just so you guys aren't aware, I think that's self-explanatory though. For our ultra rares, we have ourselves a playset of Arcray, nice one to pull. 4 copies of Xiaolong, I'm actually very happy about that, we'll take that. 3 copies of Darkhold Dragon, that's a playset for my nostalgia purposes, let's go. Dark Knight Lancer, we pulled 4 times, that's a pretty nice one to pull. Unfortunately, the only disappointment for our ultra rares is 2 Typhons. We did want the playset of Typhons. However, we will take 2. Not too hard of a card to grab after the fact, but we'll take 2 copies. Trasukta 3 times. It's really solid for Vanadiums. I think it's a one of, but regardless. Banshee, we did pull 4 copies of. That is one I'm very happy to pull 4 copies of. Another copy of 4, we did Dragonarth 4 times. It's a nice one for TG. Same with the Glaive Blaster here. Nice little pulls. Another little disappointment, we've only pulled 2 Tainted of the Destina, but I'll be honest, this is the worst Ultra to pull of the set in price-wise. So very easy to pick up a playset or another copy of this if I need to play Destina. Destina Divinity, we did pull 4 copies of. That's a nice generic 10. If you're not playing Destina, very solid rip there. We did get a playset of the original Sinful Spoils here for those Diabell Stars and the Snake Eyes. For the Divine Temple, we did pull 4 copies of that bad boy as well. And then the best Ultra I think that we pulled was the King Sarcophagus. It was a very Horus heavy box or case. 4 copies of King Sark for our rips of the Ultras. For our secrets, we did get gypped 1 secret. So only 23 secrets out of this case. So we're missing 1. Konami, fix that, please. Anyway, Visa Samsara once and twice. Really solid for Vanadium. Arius we got twice as well. Only 1 Salamander, believe it or not. So we didn't complete any playsets for the Labyrinth, the Visa stuff, and the TG Salamander. Really odd that we only pulled 1 of these. We did get a playset of Limited Removal here. Really solid. This is the Horus case, like I did mention. So we did get playsets of Duamutef and the Mseti. That is a really solid secret to pull for our Horus archetype. We did get a playset of Flamberge as well. Nice little generic dragon for the Snake Eyes. Only 2 Diabell Star. Not too huge of a deal, though. I do want to place it eventually, but she is a 1 of in most decks, 2 of if you're trying to capitalize on her power. And we did, unfortunately, only get 2 Wanteds. You definitely need 3 if you're trying to play Sinful Spoils. So we're going to have to search for that 3rd. Again, we were gypped 1 secret, and it could have been Wanted. And it also could have been the whole 3rd playset of Little Knight, but I am very happy to pull 2 of these as well. The best secret of the set, the best secret printed in quite some time for Yu-Gi-Oh! This card's a mainstay for the meta. Definitely a 1 of, definitely can't be a 2 of. If you have a deck to play 3 of, you need them. And out of our case, we did pull 3 quarter-century secrets. We have ourselves an Odd Eyes Arcray Dragon, a Snake Eyes Flambird Dragon, and the nostalgia one for my own heart, Darkhold Dragon. Really like that one. It's probably going to go up in my high-end collection, and I'm never going to get rid of it. Regardless, fam, that is our Age of Overlord case. My name is Yu-Gi-Joh. Again, make sure you go give me a follow here on Instagram and subscribe. Hit the notification bell for our next next box breaks that we do. And if you guys want to see anything else, you hit me up on IG as well. More often than not, I can grab it. But guys, again, make sure you give a comment down below and say, hey, what's up? But also give me your favorite card or cards out of Age of Overlord. Is there any decks that you're playing right now that you want to see profiles of in the future? Let me know. Again, guys, also make sure you take a look at that dripshop.live link down in the description below as well. We play Yu-Gi-Oh! Monopoly every single week. We pull vintage, modern bangers every single day. So make sure you join in on the fun for that. You get $15 off your purchase if you join in as well. And guys, nice case break. Appreciate you guys sticking around and watching. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.